This is your Frontier opening bell. Is Thursday, the 17th of November. I am boasting number 5. The Nigerian market went up 0.5% yesterday, a very big jump, and back to the 44,000 level reading on the NGX. The BRVM softened by just 0.02% the day after the public holiday that was on Tuesday. The EGX market continued on an upward trajectory, 1.68%. Wednesday, while the Nairobi stock market went higher by 0.75%, 128.84. The GSE fell slightly by 0.5%, 54 basis points at 72,607. The financial indices was in the green. The industrial was also in the green. The market was brought down by resources yesterday, with big names such as Anglo Gold, Impala, and a few others losing some of their shares, including non-resource names such as MTN Group, down by roughly 3%. Let's take that straight on and look into the East Africa's big headlines starting this day. Earnings are coming through for a number of companies listed on the Nairobi Securities Exchange, including names such as the National Bank of Kenya as well as KCB. In the meantime, Rwanda's central bank yesterday raised interest rates by 6.5% to 6.5% from 6.60% from 6% previously. Kenya is floating about 32.4 billion shillings in tender to build Mombasa Special Economic Zone, which is a very big economic development within the East African corridor. Joshua Ogara is now the CEO of Stanbic Bank in Kenya, as well as that of the unit in South Sudan, but is going to take office effective from the 1st of December, and we say congratulations. In the meantime, the DR Congo says it's produced about 97,820 tons of copper in the third quarter ended September, and Senegal's GDP per capita is actually bigger, 93% than that of Rwanda. I'm taking that straight to West Africa to look at the big story, starting with Nigeria, where the International Finance Corporation announced that it has floated a new $225 million lending window to support venture capitalists across the African continent, not just Nigeria or West Africa. That could also go to Middle East and Central Asia, as well as Pakistan. That's an made by the IFC, which is a private sector lending arm of the World Bank. And Seplat's Ano and Seplat gas projects is looking to produce another 2,000 megawatts of electricity for Nigeria to bridge the gap, but that will be in the year 2024. We'll have to wait for that. And Ghana's October producer price inflation, or what we call the index, the PPI, hits 65.2% last month. That, of course, fed into October's inflation reading for Ghana. That was 40.40%. In Southern Africa, there are also earnings still making the rounds. SPAR reported its headline earnings are much better, and that's also in the market. The market is also considering quite a number of headline stories, such as where Namibia is reporting October annual inflation steadying at 7.1%. Tiger Brands shares jump after improved earnings forecast. Zim Papers, which is listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange, says its third quarter revenue jumped 14%, while Johannesburg is asking for proposals from power producers to beat the load shedding that's coming through from Eskom, while the South Africa's competition agency or tribunal has okayed the merger between Impala and RB Platinum. And finally, in North Africa, you're checking through some of the big stories. The European Union and Egypt have signed an MOU on a green hydrogen production at COP27, which comes firmly to a close today. And the AFDB is looking towards the creation of what they call an integrated agro-industrial zones in Egypt, something similar to the special agro-processing zone, which was launched in Nigeria a couple of weeks ago. About 600 million US dollars, which was a combined funding between the AFDB, the Islamic Development Bank, and one other agency, a multilateral agency. And the Bank Al Maghrib, which is the central bank in Morocco, says it's the FX office signed data exchange agreement that helped the bank, as it were. And the German energy-focused company invests in UK Morocco's X-Links marine cable. And those are your headlines at this time. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching your Frontier Opening Bell. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.